Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. These are chicken tenders. I know I've made chicken tenders on my channel before. I've made an air fried version, I've made a pan fried version, but this is gonna be a new and improved chicken tender recipe that is keto friendly and animal-based friendly for my animal-based friends out there. I'm gonna show you how to make literally the crispiest, most delicious chicken tender that you can add to salads, have as is, and I'm gonna be showing you a really good sauce to have with these. I have some chicken tenders that I've already taken the tendon out. I've done that before in previous videos, so make sure to check those out if you wanna see how I do that. I have 2 eggs, that's for my egg wash, some coconut flour. I like to use this brand of coconut flour, and some pork panko. Y'all already know I talk about this all the time. Pork King Good, not sponsored, but such a great product. Literally the best pork panko. You can also take some pork rinds and throw them in a food processor if you don't have this at home. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm just going to beat these eggs so they are nice and combined. Now I'm gonna add my seasonings to the coconut flour and to the pork panko. I wanna make sure the seasoning goes in the beginning and at the end stage of the process when I am coating the chicken. We're gonna add some salt. Now this pork panko is the Italian seasoning pork panko, but I still like to add my own seasoning to the actual, the flour and the panko itself. We're gonna add some black pepper. And we're gonna add this Italian seasoning that has some crushed red pepper flakes. Let's whisk all of these ingredients together just to make sure that it's well combined. Now, you wanna make sure that you have a dry hand and a wet hand, so that you're not getting any of that coating sticking onto your hands and it gets all gross and disgusting. So make sure you have one for dry, one for wet, and don't mix them together. I'm gonna take my chicken tender and throw it into the coconut flour. Now I haven't done this in previous videos, which is why this is a new and improved recipe, because the coconut flour really mimics that flour coating that you do in a chicken tender with regular all-purpose flour. I'm gonna shake off any excess, throw it into the egg wash, use my other hand to coat it in the egg, shake off any excess, throw it back into the pork panko, coat it on the top, give this a little flip, make sure it is fully coated, and just throw it onto a separate plate or a cutting board. Let's do this for all of our chicken tenders. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video. Now that my chicken tenders are completely coated, I am gonna heat up a steel pan. You can use also a non-stick pan, that's fine as well. And what we're gonna be using to fry our chicken tenders in, we're gonna be using lard. I like this one by South Chicago Packing. It is such a great brand. Such a clean product, not sponsored, just a fan. I'm gonna take the lard once the pan is heated and we are going to melt it down. The lard is nice and hot. I'm gonna take my chicken tender and lay it outwards into the pan. The reason we're laying it outwards is because just in case there's any splashing from the oil, or the lard I mean in this case, you wanna make sure that doesn't splash on you. You can also use some avocado oil if you prefer. Whatever oil you have will work great, but I like to use the lard because it has a high heat point. I'm gonna use this splash screen just in case there's any splattering coming from the oil itself. After about 2 minutes, you wanna take the chicken tender and flip it to cook on the other side. I forgot to mention that the heat that we had the pan on is about medium heat. We don't want it to be too hot, or else the chicken will cook too fast and burn. Once your chicken tenders are ready, take them out and put them on a paper towel just to let any excess fat drain. We're gonna cook the rest of our chicken tenders. Our chicken tenders are done. They are nice and crispy. And to go with our chicken tenders, I'm gonna show you this really easy sauce that you can make. I have some sour cream right here. Again, this is all based on preference, so taste it and see how much you wanna add, depending just on what your preference of flavor is. So I have about 1/3 of a cup of sour cream, and I'm gonna add a dash of black pepper, a dash of salt. Gonna do about a teaspoon of dried parsley. This is a rough teaspoon. Some hot paprika, just for a little bit of spice, but not too much spice. Onion powder is about 1/4 of a teaspoon. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm also gonna add in about a tablespoon of lemon juice. And about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Just a bit. Now let's combine all these ingredients together. I've kept the sour cream sitting in the fridge while we made our chicken tenders because I wanna make sure that the sauce is cold. Give your sauce a taste, see if you wanna add any extra ingredients, and now we are ready to eat. Let's take our chicken tender, dip it into our delicious sauce, and cheers. Super delicious and crisp, and the sauce goes perfectly with our chicken tenders. I can't wait for you guys to try this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.